Hey, you guys, I wanted to check in today. We are about a week out from finishing our challenge last week. This time, where were we? Struggling, excited for the finish line, all that kind of stuff. And then, of course, we're heading into Easter weekend. So I thought it was a really good time to just check in and see how you guys are doing. And, have you take a moment again to remember the intentions that you set, reset them. You can continue to just reset them over and over again and head into the weekend knowing how you want to feel and why you want to feel that way. And you know what's so crazy is last Saturday, I went to a fundraising event for Believe Big. For those of you who aren't familiar with Believe Big, I talk about it a lot. There's really only two organizations, because you really want to make a difference there's so many organizations to support, but there's two main ones that I really support. And Believe Big is one of them. And of course, animal rescues are another, SBCA and other ones. So Believe Big is an organization that is supporting cancer, people that are struggling with cancer. They do complementary therapies along and in addition with traditional mainstream, chemotherapy and surgeries and all of those things. What I love about Believe Big is that they really bridge the gap and they really help people find a way to get through this journey without losing their hope. And they have amazing results, and people got up on stage and told all of their results, and it was just very unbelievable, actually. But what I wanted to say is, here's the crazy thing. I got chills when this happened. So they had a comedian, because laughter is the best medicine, right? So they had a comedian. His name was Michael Jr. I had never heard of him before, but I'm a little out of touch. That's okay. Anyway, it's a tough subject, cancer, right? But he made everybody crack up. But he talked about, this was a serious topic, in addition to all of his jokes. He weaved in this whole segment on your why, your purpose. You know how I kept asking you last week, like, how do you want to feel and why do you want to feel like that? That's exactly what he was talking about. Like, why do you want what you want? And I was just like, dude, that was so crazy, because that's what I was talking about all week. So it just really reinforced that it is a very important thing to consider all the time. How do you want to feel? Rather than just a goal, like, okay, I want to do this, this, and this. Those are great. Goals are fine. They're wonderful. But how do you want to feel and why? Because that's your bigger purpose. That's what it's all about. So remember, heading into this Easter weekend, that it's all about progress, not perfection. Remember the 70-30. So 70% of the time, or 75% of the time, 75% of the time, eat healthy. But 25 to 30% of the time, don't worry about it. Let yourself relax and enjoy that chill power factor of eating foods with your family that you enjoy. Awesome. Have a glass of wine, have a glass of water in between your wine and your cocktails, or your mimosa, or your mojito, or whatever it is that you're having. Have water too, like in between. I mean, there's lots of little things that you can do. And then Monday rolls around and bam, you're back on track. It's not going to sidetrack you. It's not going to be this downward spiral that it used to be, because you've got this, right? Yes, indulge, enjoy. And here's the thing. It's not always what you eat, right? It's how you eat. So if you eat, let's say you have a chocolate bar, a chocolate bunny that your mom gave you or your kids gave you, or maybe grandma made a cake and you don't want to say, no, grandma, I'm not having gluten, I'm not having sugar. Unless you have celiac disease and you can't have gluten, then you need to hard and fast stick to that. But otherwise, maybe you can. I just had gluten a little bit like 2 days ago. Now, I did get an ulcer on my tongue afterwards, which is always a reminder to me, like, okay, shouldn't be having gluten. And with an autoimmune disease, I honestly should be completely gluten-free, but I'm not, but I should be. But it's okay, because here's the thing, again, back to, it's not always what you eat, it's how you eat it. So what I mean by that is, eat with gratitude, eat with joy, don't eat with guilt, don't eat with remorse. And I didn't make this up. I was really blessed. Most of you know that I was really lucky to work at Canyon Ranch Resort Spa. And this is probably like 20 years ago at this point. And when I worked there, I was exposed not only to movie stars and all that fun stuff, but I was exposed to all of these amazing speakers. Now, I was in my 20s at the time, so I didn't truly appreciate it maybe that I would now in my late 40s, but I still was exposed to so much. And one of the speakers that I got to listen to, his name was Mark David, and he wrote a book called Nourishing Wisdom. You should check it out. Here it is, Nourishing Wisdom. And it's a mind-body approach to nutrition. And, you know, at that time, I wasn't even close to being a yoga teacher. I wasn't a health coach by far. I was just a, you know, dum-dum in my 20s, like just doing the fitness thing and, you know, living the life. And that's cool, that's fine. But something he said really struck me. And that was all about, it's not what you eat, it's how you eat. So let's let go of trying to figure out the perfect diet, the perfect exercise routine, or perfection in general is just, you know, it is no good. It is not achievable. So, you know, remember that when you eat with gratitude and you slow down and you realize that it's not, you know, important that the good food versus the bad food. No, it's not. I mean, yes, there are foods that are more nourishing and fuel your prana, and there are foods that are not nourishing and drain you, or kryptonite, as I like to call in my book. But it's not necessarily make you a good person or a bad person. It's not going to ruin your health. It's not going to completely derail you, right? And it's not going to set you on that downward spiral, because we're already on the upward spiral. And there's nothing that's going to stop that, right? As long as we stick together. So just real quick from this book, because it is just such an awesome reminder of it's not what you eat, it's how you eat. So let me just read a little. I don't even know. I wasn't even planning to do this, but let's just, I highlighted the crap out of those books. So let's just read something that I highlighted. According to philosophy, human beings are separated from the spiritual source for one reason alone. We believe we're separate. Each of us holds the false belief that I am separate from creation. I am alone. I am not enough as I am. Consequently, the state of wholeness exists only as potential within us. And though it lies buried like a dormant seed, all beings intuitively know that their existence matters. Our purpose in life is to rejoin our spiritual source and embody the here and the now. This is something more, the something more that we continually seek. So, you know, that's a lot of sort of flowery language. It is not really the best example. Nutrition not only keeps the body healthy and attractive, it maintains it as a vehicle to serve the divine. That is powerful. Like, that's what we're here for, right? Because that's the whole self-care thing. Like, when we take really good care of ourselves, we can serve the universe better. That's, you know, with these bodies that we were born to have, we're not meant to be flooded with all this toxic crap. We are supposed to take care of ourselves. It is not an indulgence. So anyway, eat with gratitude, eat with love, eat with joy, not with guilt. Slow down, chew your food, load up on vegetables, but enjoy the indulgences. It's all good. And drink lots of water and get back on track on Monday. Now, real quick, thank you for all the feedback again. And by the way, I did my hair today because I'm doing a wellness summit. It's my first summit. I'm super excited about it. I will make sure you guys get the link. I don't think it's going to come out until like fall, but they're interviewing me today. So anyway, I did my hair for the occasion. So the smoothie and core yoga challenge is happening in May. We're going to keep this page open the entire time through the end of May. Those of you who were doing the Spring Supercharged, remember your modules are open through the end of April 30th. So get in there and, you know, use the modules while you can. The member area, the page to sign up specifically, you know, for those of you who are in the Spring Supercharge is on the It's Not the End, It's the Beginning page. And that's your special promotion there to continue on and do the smoothie and core yoga. So we're going to do 5 days of smoothies. I'm going to give you some salad recipes and some superfood ball recipes, like some of the ones that I use a lot and are my favorites, and some little extra bonus things like that. Core yoga every day. So this is the home of perseverance and willpower. So we're going to do core yoga every day for 5 days. Again, the Facebook page will stay open the whole time. And then the people that are joining the challenge will be part of this. So they'll be part of our community. If you don't officially join the program, the next program, don't worry about it. You're still going to get exposed to stuff here. But if you want all the videos and the recipes, you got to join. So that's it. So happy Easter, you guys. I just wanted to check in quick. Wish you a happy Easter. This is such a beautiful time for renewal and new beginnings. So I hope you guys are staying on track, and I hope you stay in touch, and I hope you have a great weekend. Bye.